fabulous executive living bordering Oak Mountain State Park. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty, 356-5412. Call on Colleen.
This is the Weather Extreme video. This is for Friday morning, the 17th day of July. James Spann here, getting set for a summer weekend that will be refreshing. Don't use that word too often this time of the year. Let's go right to some of the shots around the network this morning. First off from Decatur. Always like that shot there of the Tennessee River coming from Morgan County. In the Birmingham Metro, there's a look at the Inverness camera at the Wingate Inn that overlooks Highway 280. That's traffic at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's a good time to drive to work because not many people are out there. And from Walker County, that's our Skycam in downtown Jasper from the top of the King Building. Water vapor satellite shot. Cool vortex sitting north of the Great Lakes, and that is going to propel some really nice air down here for the weekend. Surface boundary in advance of that, a cold front, if you will. We'll go ahead and call it that because it will serve that purpose this time. Is north of the state, and as that passes through, we think that will trigger a few more showers and storms today. And look at the numbers up north. Doesn't that look good? 40s and 50s this morning, covering much of the northern states. Little hint of fall in the air, and that air is on the way down here. We've got 70s around here, though, awfully humid. And the radar at the insane hour of 4:50. Little light rain showing up there from about Vernon up to Jasper, Smith Lake, Cullman, and Lake Gunnersville. Nothing especially heavy. And here's a look at our convective outlook for today. No severe weather risk here except for maybe the northeastern corner. The prime risk is northeast of here from really Rome, Georgia, and Chattanooga, Tennessee, all the way to Boston. And also a slight risk out west for places like Amarillo, Texas, and Trinidad, Colorado. QPF chart, expected rain over the next 5 days. The heavier totals just off the Gulf Coast. That's where the surface boundary will be stalling out down there. But this is going to be about it for a while for rain chances for this part of the state today as we get in the dry air for the weekend. Tropical weather. The guys at NHC have pegged a little wave out in the eastern Atlantic with a very low chance of any development. There's a look at the satellite shot of that thing. It's around 32 west, and looks like there's some pretty dry air out ahead of that. Don't know if it'll make it or not. I'd say it's fairly unlikely. It's a little early for these Cape Verde-type systems, but we'll keep an eye on that. Let's talk about the models here. This is the GFS at 1 o'clock today. Heat bubble suppressed off to the west, ridge developing over the trough developing over the east, and again, this will be one more day with a moist air mass, so we'll forecast pretty good chance of showers and storms. Don't expect anything really heavy or any severe weather problems today. And tomorrow, how about that trough just covering up the eastern half of the country? And the surface boundary pushes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. That puts Alabama in dry air. We think the day will be mostly sunny. The humidity will be low, the high only in the mid-80s. Should be a lovely day. Sunday, same deal. We'll be flirting with record lows Sunday morning, close to 60, maybe 50s in spots. In fact, we do expect 50s for the cooler valleys around here. The record low Sunday morning is 58. And we got a shot at making that. And really the same thing on Monday. The deeper moisture off to the east. A nice day here with the dry conditions continuing. Tuesday, moisture begins to creep back in here. It's primarily over southeast Alabama. And then Wednesday, the moist air is back, and it looks like we probably need to mention some risk of scattered showers Wednesday. And the end of next week could be pretty wet. There's a look at Thursday. Deep moisture in here. And a week from today, Friday looks fairly wet. So after the dry period, looks like the rain chances return over the latter half of next week. End of the forecast, August 1. Pretty typical flat ridge down here. The one thing that strikes you is that big polar vortex sitting over northern Canada. Look at the cold air up there. I mean, they'll be seeing snowflakes flying on the 1st of August based on that map up in the Northwest Territories and the Yukon. Wouldn't that be something? And down here, looks like a surface front to the north, pretty typical. The good news, that big old nasty 594 bubble is gone, so that would be typical heat with a chance of scattered showers and storms if this is right. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video by 3:30 or so today. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and God bless.